Hello, thanks for dropping by. So today what we have in front of us is, of course, a Vic-20. This is the one I was using to test games and things. I have since swapped out the Vic chip because this other machine was having issues. Ugly issues. It was. So, what I'm going to do, I still have the machine on, I've been letting it burn in, and things really do get warm. They do. And this cable pesters me. But I don't think there's anything I can do about it. That is the video cable. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is turn this off. And normally I would do this one at a time, but I'm not going to do exactly that. In this beautiful board that has troubles, there are lots of chips. Now, normally I would try, and they've been in there a long time. One of the things I know I've got the upper camera going here. I cannot play to the camera exactly. Hello, Penny. I have to do this so that I can get things out safely. So what I'm going to do is take all the chips out of this Vic-20. Hi, Penny. Yes, all of them, Penny. Might need your help for a CAT scan later, Andrew. Sorry, Penny. Oh boy, they are stiff. They are stiff, these ones. So what I do is I set them down over beside where I'm working in the exact same configuration as which they came out. So I know without any trouble where it is that they go and in what configuration. So here are the last two chips. These are 6522s. I would really like this board to work because it is beautiful. But we'll see. So I have all the main chips removed. I do. I have swapped out the video chip. I'm just going to turn this on one more time so that I can see that in fact it still works. I've done nothing different at this moment. I have done nothing. So, first thing, I'm going to put the video chip that I took out just up over here. You can't see it, but I want to make sure that I know. Now, some people, of course, say I should use a chip puller. Been through that. I like that I can gently, ever so gently, do things. I find chip pullers are abrupt at times because these chips have been in here for a very long time. So there goes the 6502. And here comes another. Now first, I will check the pins. And I do see there's a little tweakage necessary. Just a little. Just a little. These things happen. And then I look them all over. And I look for the witness mark, and I see that everything is lined up just so. And I pop it in, and I turn it on. And so far, we're okay. So far. Alrighty, let's go and you know, I should know better what all of these are exactly. Oh. But, I mean, I've only been kind of tinkering on them for 40 years. It's a ROM chip. So I will put that up there. I will bring the corresponding ROM chip into play. Everything looks fine. I will check the witness mark. And of course, I turn the machine off in between each time. I will turn this on. And it looks okay. All right. So, I will take my handy dandy screwdriver and pry this other ROM chip out gently, carefully, and I will put it in the same configuration at which it came out. And now I will look at this one. The pins look good. Screwdriver goes down. Line up the pins ever so carefully. Put it in. Turn it on. All right. Looks okay. So far, so good. So once again, with great care, the last ROM chip comes out. I put it over there in the same configuration. I check the pins. I put down the screwdriver. And in we go. We are in. I will turn it on. Aha! Aha! Alright, the machine did not wake up. It did not. Now, as I look here, I'm just double checking. It is in the right way. It is. And nothing is happening. Alright, I'm going to pull this chip out very delicately and carefully and make sure that I did not bend any of the pins and that they're not bent under. And indeed they are not. I'm going to set this over here as suspicious. Then I'm going to take the ROM that was in there, very carefully line it up, turn it on. Please work. Okay, we're still working. Alright, so here is a potentially bad chip. This is a, oh, well, it's a 901 48606. It's from the 36th week of 1982, and it does appear to be defective. All right, now there's a little stuff there. I'm not sure I really need to take these out, but I will, because it's always a good thing after all these years, even just to reseat things. I am going to swap them out though, in the same position as which they were. The key to all of this is only swap or change one thing at a time. Okay, this one is being difficult. It's kind of popped out one side, but not the other. Once again, must use firm but gentle pressure and take your time, because you don't want to rip a pin off. You don't want to ruin the socket. Boy, it is really, I'm going to move this wire for a second. It is really giving me a go. And this one, oh yeah, so this, it doesn't say moss, it says, it's got an S on it. And yeah, these pins are a little wonky. Anyway, I'm going to set this down so I have it in the correct configuration. Because of course what I'm going to do eventually and once again, I'm not sure I really need to swap these out, but I will, because I'm trying to do everything. There, we're in. I'm going to turn this on, because it is possible to have more than one failure. Alright, that is working. Yay. And now we'll go for this one. The other one, of course, was quite testy to get out. And it may be that there is some level of corrosion involved here. As I said, this board looks like it's seen better days. Ooh, I don't like the sound of that. But everything looks okay. So I'm going to put that, oh dear, gonked the camera. I'm going to put that down there. Yeah, there's definitely some residue of some sort in here, in the socket here. But I don't really have a way to get it out right now. So I'm going to very carefully line this up, pop it in, turn it on. All right, we're still cooking with gas. We have everything going. We have one potential bad chip. I am looking for, yes, Omega Race. I'm going to very carefully pop in Omega Race, turn it on, see if it comes up. And indeed, it lives. It does indeed. So that is good. So it does seem, and it's in color and everything is looking good. So it seems we're going okay here. So now I must decide, like how many, oh dear. Oh, well that's interesting. So, you know, there's something about having Vic-20s sitting around next to each other. I just swapped the chips from the wrong board out. But I found a bad one. Alright. This one, I'm sure it came up dead before. How did I figure this? I just went and looked at the one that I thought that I was working on, that I took the Vic chip out of, and it's still full of chips. Oh yeah. And this, oh, I don't like these things. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, I'm trying to get, for those that can't see, the cover off the Vic chip. And it is not going well. They're really, like oftentimes, oh, well, wait, maybe that corner is up a bit. See, I don't want to hurt anything. Oh, okay, we have movement. But I must be careful. Ooh, not to screw anything up inside. Okay, we have movement. All right. Oh. Wow. 40 years and these things get used to being where they are. All right, I'm going to move a little farther down. There's little kind of holes between the fingers. I am trying to get into those holes and pry. Always being very, very careful. Oh. Oh, okay. We're not off yet, but we're getting there. And look at that. So there's the circuit board that I have been emptying. It is not the one that was giving me grief. But it was dead, I know from before, although I didn't make notes. So because I'm here, and because I can, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to put this underneath here, and I'm going to pry with delicacy but firmness the Vic chip. And it looks okay. And since it is the only chip here, I don't have to worry about its configuration. So the Vic is off. So that Vic chip is coming out. I'll just set it here because I know from whence it came. Now, this is a critical moment in time. I do not want to ruin this chip. I will turn it on, and we see Omega Race. Okay, so that is good. I'm going to take Omega Race out. I just want to see this happy by itself. It is. Okay, so now what I have is this machine is empty. What is that thing? Oh, I guess it's a little wire. It needs to be there. Almost looks like hair. Anyway, I have this machine stripped out, and it did indeed have, hey, don't slide away. Don't roll away, you. It did have a bad chip. So this Vic chip came out of this machine. So I'm going to set it over there. And what do I have here? I have all the chips for this machine are now in this machine. They are, except for this. This one, this ROM was bad. All right, so Now, going to take this ROM chip out. And then, with great care, I'm going to put it into this machine. All right, good. And then I will put this ROM chip in. Basically what I'm going to do is swap all the chips. The pins look good. They are secure. I will grab 6502. Got a little dust. Checking the pins. The pins look good. Line it up. Pop it in. Here is the other ROM chip. 901460-3. I will carefully line it up, pop it in. Here are the two 6522 chips. Remember, these sockets on the other machine were challenging. I'm not pleased about that yet. Excuse me, pardon me. All right, sometimes things just need a little more time. So I'm going to, yeah, that went in very securely. All right, one last nope, it doesn't look quite right. Let me check the pins. They look a little bent out. So just give them a gentle squeeze. Line it up. Push it in. And now the last chip we have sitting here is the Vic chip. The heart of the machine, besides the 6502. Alright. So, with great care, I line it up and push it in. So before I turn this on or plug it in, I will double check witness mark, witness mark, witness mark, witness mark. Okay. So it is time to see if I have fixed the wrong Vic-20. We will try. Countdown. 3, 2, 1, switch. Oh, there is no fuse. That will make it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And the fuse holder, I'm just going to unplug this. The fuse holder is a little wonky. Like it's not really grabbing it well. It's like got a twist to it. So I'm going to push it closer together. This one side is definitely strange. I wish I should have. I thought I had. I don't have some little wee pliers. Oh well, we'll try. Ah, great. These fuses can be challenging. Anyway, I have pushed the fuse thing together. I pushed the fuse thing together. I think it is making contact. I will turn it on. I see nothing. No, it's not making any contact. It is off. Oh, well, wait. Ha, wasn't even plugged in. Okay, so we'll try and get this fuse out. Ah, no. Alright, we'll just try and get it ever so gently into position. So it is being gripped. We will plug it in. We will turn it on. Alright. Great. So we have a black and white Vic-20. And it's kind of shaky. So why is that? Well, I'm going to... Oh, look at that. We have color. And life is good. So, what I just did there, just to recap, I switched all the chips. I found that I had this chip that was indeed defective. Bad chip. Everything else is good. The fuse still, I gotta, you know what, the fuse holder here is not great. I must do something to tweak it. I will find pliers or something, because I'm not really pleased with how it goes in there. What I will do, just for fun, is I will take Omega Race and I will put it into this machine and I will turn it on. And it did not come up. So, as with cartridges, I will tweak it a bit and Omega Race comes up. Oh, and then it went away. Alright, try that again. Omega Race comes up. And now it goes to its demo. And it seems okay. So one would think that now I have two working Vic-20s. Whereas I had a whole bunch that didn't. So that's encouraging. But I still have a bad chip. These things happen. I've always thought with bad chips, eventually I might put them on a hat or something. I might. Alright, so even though I didn't fix the Vic-20 I intended to fix, it has gone well. So what am I going to do now? Well, I think I will shut everything off. No, you know what, I'm going to leave this to sit and kind of burn in. Ugh. And then I will get back to investigating the other machine. I shall. So, thanks for coming. Always a pleasure. Note to self, if you have a whole lot of machines around, make sure you know which one you're working on. And be very careful when taking off these covers. They are most difficult, and you could damage something if you're not very, very careful. Anyway, enough. Shaboom. Bye for now.